Welcome to Healthcare Channel. Rosacea is a common skin condition that affects millions of people worldwide. It is characterized by redness, flushing, and small bumps on the face, particularly in the central part of the face. There are several triggers that can exacerbate the symptoms, including certain foods. In this video, we will discuss the most common foods that cause rosacea. Spicy foods are one of the most common triggers for rosacea. Capsaicin, a compound found in hot peppers, can cause flushing and redness in people with rosacea. If you have rosacea, it is best to avoid spicy foods or reduce your intake. Alcohol, particularly red wine, can trigger rosacea. Alcohol causes blood vessels in the face to dilate, which can lead to flushing and redness. Limit or avoid alcohol. Dairy products, particularly milk, have been linked to rosacea. Studies have shown that people who consume high amounts of dairy products are more likely to develop rosacea. Reduce your intake of dairy or try alternative dairy-free products. Citrus fruits, such as oranges, lemons, and grapefruits, are high in vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant. However, they can also trigger rosacea in some people. Citrus fruits can cause flushing and redness, particularly if they are consumed in large quantities. Tomatoes are another common trigger for rosacea. They are high in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that can cause flushing and redness in some people. Limit your intake of tomatoes or try alternative tomato-free products. Chocolate contains a compound called theobromine, which can cause flushing and redness in people with rosacea. Limit your intake of chocolate or try alternative chocolate-free products. Caffeine is a stimulant that can cause blood vessels to dilate, which can lead to flushing and redness in people with rosacea. Limit your intake of caffeine or try alternative caffeine-free products. Soy sauce contains a high amount of histamine, which can trigger rosacea in some people. Limit your intake of soy sauce or try alternative soy sauce-free products. Nuts, particularly peanuts, can trigger rosacea in some people. Nuts are high in histamine, which can cause flushing and redness. Limit your intake of nuts or try alternative nut-free products. Shellfish, such as shrimp and crab, can trigger rosacea in some people. Shellfish are high in histamine and other compounds that can cause flushing and redness. Limit your intake of shellfish or try alternative shellfish-free products. Fermented foods, such as sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha, can trigger rosacea in some people. Fermented foods are high in histamine, which can cause flushing and redness. If you have rosacea, you may want to limit your intake of fermented foods or try alternative fermented food-free products. Pickled foods, such as pickles and pickled vegetables, can also trigger rosacea in some people. Pickled foods are high in histamine, which can cause flushing and redness. If you have rosacea, you may want to limit your intake of pickled foods or try alternative pickled food-free products. Artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame and sucralose, can trigger rosacea in some people. Artificial sweeteners can cause flushing and redness, particularly if they are consumed in large quantities. Limit your intake of artificial sweeteners or try alternative sweeteners. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, is a flavor enhancer that is commonly found in Asian cuisine and processed foods. MSG can trigger rosacea in some people. If you have rosacea, you may want to limit your intake of MSG or try alternative MSG-free products. Foods high histamine foods, such as aged cheese, cured meats, and fermented foods, can trigger rosacea in some people. Histamine is a compound that is released by the body in response to allergens and can cause flushing and redness. If you have rosacea, you may want to limit your intake of high histamine foods or try alternative low histamine products. If you have rosacea, it is important to work with your healthcare provider to identify your triggers and develop a management plan that works for you. Thanks for watching.